Now, for those of you who remember that rib roast, which was absolutely amazing, and I didn't get to enjoy a lot of, my guests showed up and ate every bit of it. This tomahawk, that's all mine. We're going to start off with these like we did last time. This is a dry age bag that I got off of Amazon. 3-pack is about $35, so it's about $10 a bag. So we're not going to do this very often. So we're looking at a week to 10 days to dry age it. And now let me show you that technique once again for getting all the air out of this bag. Now, as you may remember from the last time, we're going to go ahead and put this into our dry age bag. Whoa, try to knock the whole thing down, didn't I? And we want to get out as much of the air as we can. So we just submerge the meat into the water, and we're going to twist it shut so we've gotten out just as much of the air as we possibly can. And we're going to tie it off with a zip tie. And there we go. Now this goes into the fridge for over a week. Hopefully this will turn out as well as that rib roast did. So my birthday tomahawk steak's been dry aging for about a week now. So we're fixing to take it out and marinate it. But we got to do a few things first. And we're going to start on the garlic right now. Okay, so we're going to put in here something we didn't do with the rib roast. I completely forgot it. And that is oven roasted garlic. And we're going to go with a big old whole hunk and chunk of it here. And we're going to cut off about the top third of the stem end of it. There we go. Now we're going to place it in this ramekin. What is a ramekin? This is useful for making little desserts and various other little things. Today we're doing oven roasted garlic. I'm just going to set that right down in there. Now I've seen people use like foil to wrap it up. We're just going to do it this way. Now we're going to put just a little bit of olive oil on there. And we're going to add a bit of sea salt. Now all of these ingredients are things that are going to be in my marinade. So we're not doing anything crazy. And we're going to grind up a little bit of black pepper. And finally, a little bit of thyme. Sprinkle that on there. So now this is going in the oven at 400 degrees for 30 to 45 minutes. All right, it's been in there for 45 minutes and we are ready to take it out and let it cool before we do anything else. So this is pretty much the same thing as we did for the rib roast. We're gonna start off with Duke's Real Mayonnaise. This is really good stuff. Now, we've only got a tomahawk steak to have to cover, so we're not going to need near as much as we used for the rib roast. But we are going to go ahead and finish off the jar. Now, we're going to go with a teaspoon of kosher salt. We're going to go with several. It didn't seem salty enough before. I believed I put 2 in. So we're going to go, and we're mixing. We got less mayonnaise than we used last time. 2 and what the heck? Let's make it 3. So, black pepper. If we can convince it to come out. We're going to go with just 1 of the black pepper. Going to go with 2 tablespoons of dried thyme leaves. And now this is the part I forgot last time. This lovely roasted, oven roasted garlic. And from the video I watched, you just squeeze this and it'll come right out. So let's give that a try. Whoop! Now we don't want that in there. Clearly there are some YouTubers who are way better at this sort of thing than I am. So we're just going to peel this stuff out of there however we can. But it did cook very nicely. And make sure that you're not getting any of this in there. See, that's how it's supposed to come out. That's what the other guy did, but hey, I'm not the other guy. Clearly, I got to do this the messy way. Sure tastes good. Now, I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Now, we're going to go ahead and whisk it all together. This would be better if I actually had like some kind of fancy blender, but I don't, so this is what we got to work with. And there we go. And now we got to put it on our tomahawk steak. Okay, now we got to put our mixture on here. Now, I'm not going to bore you with me trimming it. You saw how I did that with the rib roast. If you hadn't seen the rib roast video, go watch it. This is going to be way better. So we're going to try to not get this all over ourselves. Now, the Michelin star chef that I saw originally do this, he used his hands. And boy, did he make a mess of himself. Now, I'm not afraid to make a mess, but I'd rather not. Fortunately, we have this nice clean bone here. Cats. We got this nice clean bone here to grab a hold of. And once again, editing gap because of cats. Gotta love them. Now you want to put this on nice and thick, because we got plenty of this and we only got one use for it. That's for this right here. That's all we're going to use it for. I'm not using this on anything else. And make sure you turn it around, look at it, make sure everything's getting coated the way you want. I see chunks of garlic that weren't quite completely minced up, and I want to make sure we get those into the mix here. Roll this over one more time, get a real good look. Make sure this is super thick. No point in letting any of this go to waste. Let's get it all on there. Well, all right, I think we're ready. Now we put this into the fridge until my birthday, which is about a day and a half away. And we're just gonna let this soak all that yummy flavor in, and then I'm gonna have a happy birthday. And it'll be a couple days for me, but for you, well, it'll just be as soon as I can cut this video and edit. So my tomahawk has been marinating for 2 days now, and now it's my birthday. So let's have a look at it real quick before we throw it in the oven. As you can see, this thing just looks absolutely beautiful. Now we're going to add our thermometer probe real quick. Now ideally you want it close to the bone, so we're going to send it in right here. And that's going to get it right about there, right where we're going to want the temperature reading. And we're going to throw it in the oven at 350 degrees and cook until it gets to your level of doneness. And in we go. Ow! Oh, that's looking good. Oh. This looks amazing, smells amazing. Let's give it a try. And I know I'm not going to be able to eat this at one go. This will feed me for days. I'm a big boy, but I'm not that big. Oh, that's good. Well, you may want to cook it less. I got this about medium. It's your birthday, cook it how you want. This is how I want it for my birthday. I'll see you next week. Okay, cut it. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Hey, you're still here? Well, I hope you're going to fulfill my birthday wish and like, comment, and subscribe.